All I want to do is say something before I say anything else. I am new to Apple iPhone. I'm sure I'm an anomaly on this, but I don't like it. I was doing a video. I was pouring out my heart. Have my phone on Do Not Disturb, by the way. Somebody called and it messed up my live. Anyway, this is Soleil. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, my name says Soliel, but it's really Soleil. Yes, it's a French word. It means sun. Yes, my mommy mixed up the I and the E, so my name is spelled Soliel, but it's really Soleil. That's the way you're supposed to say it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you are already subscribed, hey to that one person that came back. Was you already in here on the last live, girl? You got messed up, girl. Somebody call me. Anyway, if you're not part of the Soul Tribe, all you got to do to change that is like my page, aka subscribe. Enjoy the content, share the content, and simply engage in the conversations. We are a community of resilient, strong, loving, positive, emotionally intelligent, facetious, powerful, professional women. We just have a vibe here, and I love y'all so much. Let me shout out this shirt that I have on real quick. It is by Marla Renee Skincare. They are a skincare brand in Richmond, but they are nationwide. You can order them online. They have affirmation teas. This one just says natural beauty with bougie behavior, period. Okay. I'm a brand ambassador for them. So if y'all ever want to try any of their amazing skin products, which is what I use, you see this glow? I don't have anything on. Uh-oh. There we go. My phone ready to go dead. I should probably charge that up. Let me do that. Yeah, you want to try their products, definitely reach out. Down below in the description box, you can use my code SOLEILFAVS. That's SOLIELFAVS. Anytime you order, it could be their candles, which are amazing. They are all natural and they do not give you a headache, because there's still some all natural ones that give me a headache. Not those, and they smell amazing. Shirts, candles, skincare, and so much more, y'all. I'm gonna be super up in the camera real quick. These two pimples, I got them under my skin, which I never get. After I started, the only thing I had changed is I started taking Floridix, which is like an iron supplement or whatever. It helps you increase your iron intake. And so yeah, that's not a testament to Marla Renee, because period, they are amazing. Trust me. So y'all check them out. Anyway, let's get into this topic, girl. I'm so mad that I got to talk about all this over again, but it's so funny because I just said I want to get better with public speaking, and then here I got to freaking talk about the same stuff I was talking about before. Y'all come on in and say, hey, I'm literally doing this video all over again. I got my juice going on for my tummy. If you have any gastro issues, I highly encourage you to start juicing this. And this is like not professional medical herbal advice, but I heard this from an herbalist. I'm just going to try it and see if it works. But it's watercress, green apple, ginger, turmeric, cabbage, and lettuce. I know it sounds crazy. It doesn't taste that bad, but I have a palate, like a earthy palate anyways, because I like my fruits and my veggies and my herbs and stuff. So y'all might be like, ew, that's disgusting, but it just tastes earthy to me. I feel good though. What's up, y'all? Come on in, tell me who it is. Say hey, don't be scared. Y'all, I woke up with something on my heart to share today. And it's the topic of this video: dealing with people in your life who refuse to grow. Hello, mother. Come on for the pineapple. Share the love. Yeah, this is something I've been experiencing in my life for a while now, actually, some years. I'm gonna say between 3 and 5 years. And it's been challenging because it's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to experience in my life, which is wanting to better myself and people around me and close to me and people that I necessarily can't get rid of not wanting to do the same thing. It's really hard. It's really hard. I think we try to oversimplify relationships, especially familial family relationships. We try to oversimplify it. Like, let's just give an example. As soon as somebody passes away, y'all get right, call y'all family members, do this and do that. Life's too short. All those things are true. But relationships have so many nuances. They have so many nuances. And in more cases than not, sometimes the best thing that you can do is love somebody from a distance. Because my philosophy is, if I've had a troubled past with somebody and I'm on a path to want to do better and be better and have better relationships, I would rather be love or be nothing. It's a lady named Ajna that be saying it, and I love that. Be love or be nothing. I am not in a place at this point in my life to be harboring ill will or bringing any malice intent to anybody. So if I can't have a harmonious relationship with you, I'm going to be nothing. If I can't be love to you, I'm going to be nothing. Like, it's just that. And that nothing could look different depending on what type of relationship you have with that person. Again, I know, we just said it's nuances with relationships. I know that, some people say, well, I don't care who it is. If it's my mama, I'm cutting them off. Blah, blah. If it's my child, I'm cutting them off. And that may work for some people because some people have been through some really traumatic, abusive relationships. And in that case, do what you got to do. Okay? But on the flip side, going back to life is too short, you only get one, and call your family members, blah 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 blah. On the flip side, going back to that, if that's what you truly believe and you want to work on yourself and you want a better relationship out of those relationships with people, then sometimes you got to stay and work through it. Grand Rising, sis, you and Tajay with y'all Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Queen Mother. Yeah, sometimes you have to stick through it, and it's not easy. And sticking through it doesn't mean every day you show up consciously. Sticking through it could just be the decision not to give up. You don't have to do anything. You ain't got to pick up your phone and call nobody. You could send a prayer. You could send a good thought. You could do nothing. You could do nothing. And sometimes it's just letting God have his way. Because someday you may wake up and your heart just may be changed. And we have to allow space for that for other people. I've woken up some days and my heart was changed towards situations and people. Why do we believe God can't do the same thing for other people? So sometimes you got to take your hand up off of it. Sometimes you got to feed somebody with a long wooden spoon. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance. Sometimes. There are some situations where you're going to have to work through it, though. There are some relationships with you where you just can't escape this person. You got to see this person. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. So in these situations, when you are doing your work and you are committed to showing up and being better and communicating and holding yourself accountable and taking responsibility, when you're in that place and you're dealing with someone else or other people or relationships or other parties, organizations, jobs, co-work, whoever, it is very hard when the person on the other side does not want to do the same thing. That, for me, has been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Besides giving childbirth, it's probably next to that. Giving birth to my child naturally was the freaking hardest thing I ever had to do. I almost died. I swear I was on the other side, child. I came back. That was hard AF. Beside that is wanting a different result out of a person in a situation, but not getting it. That leads me to what I'm going to say next. I am finally in a place where I'm okay. I am okay that things and people are not the way that I want them to be. I release that and I release that expectation so that I can welcome into my life what it is that I desire. That's where I'm at. And I thank God for the mentors that I have in my life right now, the strong women. I'm going to say women because women have been carrying me through what I've been going through the last couple of years. And it's just been beautiful because I had another video where I titled it, I Don't Like Other Women. And people probably thought I was going one way with that video, but I went another way with it. I'm just grateful because those women have given me, I'm talking about therapists, life coaches, business coaches, just random, good, loving women. Thank y'all so much for the likes. Keep liking it. If you like this content, share it with somebody. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. We on our way to 3K. If y'all are on this video and y'all have not seen not the last video, the video before that, I'm doing a giveaway. So go enter into that giveaway and make sure you follow all the instructions there in the description box of the video as well. And in the comments. Yeah, I'm just grateful to finally be in a place where I'm releasing resentment. And I still harbor some of it. But Lord God, I mean, it is just amazing to be on the path of growth because when you are truly living in, your truth and authenticity, and just accepting things for as they are and not wanting to change things and people. It just frees a load off of your spirit, man. And I'm a living witness. I'm going through this right now. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Do I have my days? Absolutely I do. But just overall, I'm coming into the consciousness of that ain't got nothing to do with you. Leave it alone. Don't you say you want joy? Leave it alone. Don't you say you want peace? Leave it alone. Don't you say you want happiness? Leave it alone. And I have these other things to welcome into my life. So if I'm still harboring this, I can't receive those things. And I just want to leave that message with y'all because, man, it's so challenging. But at some point, you just got to elevate to a different mindset. It's like, I can't get rid of this. I can't change this. So what can I change? I can change myself. I can change my narrative. I can change how I perceive this situation. And my life coach told me, and I can change the way that I tell this story. She was like, Soleil, you got too many people watching you and their eyes on you and looking up to you for you to tell your story this way. You have to tell your story that way. I was like, girl, that's good. On the topic of telling a story, I'm writing a book. And it's crazy because I've been writing a book since I was in the first grade. When I was in first grade, I was living in Augusta, Georgia, where I'm from, and I was given a journal. And I don't think I have it anymore, but I try to keep it for a while. She gave us a writing prompt, a blank page to write or draw whatever we wanted every single day. And I was always like, I always loved to write, always loved to write in my journal. And it's crazy. Now that I look back, I've been writing since the first grade. I have literally, it might have even been, when did you start writing? As early as I can remember, like drawing pictures and stuff, because I was about to say kindergarten, but no, I'm going to say first grade. Yeah, it was definitely first grade. And I'm like, wow, now I get it. Now I know why I had that passion for like literacy and writing and reading. I'm not like avid about it, but it's something that I am drawn to. I like to write and express myself. And now I get it. Yeah, I get it. So in order for me to stay where I'm supposed to be at and on my journey and do what I'm supposed to do and reach the people that I'm supposed to reach, having gone through and experienced and gotten over some things that I have gone through, experienced and gotten over, I have got to free up my mind. I can't be letting nobody take up space in my head and my spirit and my thoughts that are not good for where I'm supposed to go. One thing I can't stand is when people be trying to get through what they're going through, like in the pit of it, and try to tell people how to do the same thing. Sometimes you got to sit in it and go through what you're going through so you don't come off as a hypocrite. Because if you don't believe what you're saying, why are you telling me that? And I get it. People want to do fake it till you make it. That's not my philosophy. Never has been. Sometimes you need to sit your ass down and do your work or go through your process. Feel those feelings, as negative or hard as it may be. You got to sit through that and stop trying to tell people what they doing. I ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm just telling you my experience and what I have been going through. I feel like I'm on the other side of it. I finally got my lesson, so now I'm just sharing that lesson with you all. Do what you want to do, sis. Do what you want to do, bro, because I know some men watch this too. Not a lot, but yeah, I want to acknowledge y'all too and thank you for the support. This journey is yours, but I just get on here because I know how important it is to see people that are relatable, that look like me, talk like me, dress like me, all that stuff. And to see that, man, they've been through X, Y, and Z. I'm going through that. She's saying she got over that. She's saying this is what she did, and maybe I should consider it. Boom. This is more so encouragement for y'all that you can be here and then get on the other side. Guess what? Somebody pulled out, it was like a measuring tape one day. It was an older man. And at that time, I think I was like 23. He pulled out the tape. He said, I'm all the way over here. I'm like 60 years old. You over here. He was like, this time, through this time, make it count. I was like, yo, pull out a freaking measuring tape and do that. Like, it just puts things into such perspective. And it's like, dang. And before you know it, you over here. Make that shit count. And if you are going through very tough, volatile situations with people that you love and you care about, and these people, for me, were pain points and inception of pain at my life. Imagine dealing with that and these people not wanting to join you and be better and make the relationship be better. That's tough. That's really tough. That's been my experience. And I finally am at a place where I'm like, it don't matter. I got things I'm called to do. I have a divine assignment on my life, and I know that one of my assignments is to usher people on their process, throughout their process. That's my job. I got to do my work first. I can't be sitting over here harboring resentment towards you, and I may never be emptied of all the resentment. Hopefully I will. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. But I do know I'm not where I used to be with it. I do know that I'm not allowing those negative ass emotions to harbor where I go, for my future. I'm not, that ain't got nothing to do with the new Soleil. That's the old me. And it's just really tough because it's hard to come to that realization, but I have a different lens. I tell the story different. I perceive the story a little bit different. And now I see people for what they are. I see people for the pain that they refuse to acknowledge. And sometimes people show resentment towards you because sometimes you shed a light on what they are unwilling to deal with within themselves. It's very hard to face you and your truth and what you've been through, especially if what you've been through is very painful. And at any given moment, you could stare it in the eye, but you refuse to do it. When you meet people in your life and they show you who you are, you resent them. Because if you don't acknowledge who you are, you don't accept who you are, this person over here that for whatever reason they put a mirror to your face and they're trying to show you, not even intentionally. Sometimes people just show up as mirrors and they don't even mean to. That's just what life and relationships are. But if it's somebody that's not willing to do their work and you over here with a big old mirror in their face, you're going to see an ugly, ugly person come up out of them. And now I understand that that's what I'm dealing with. And some people love to say, oh, I'm a healer. I attract broken people, blah, blah, blah. We all broken at some point. It's just, are you willing to do your work? But you have to be careful speaking that because you don't have to accept every person that come in your life. God ain't send some people, baby. He gonna let the lesson happen if you don't choose your own will and be like, I'm not accepting this person into my life. God ain't do that. He didn't do that. So don't accept every broken spirit that you see and keep saying that. Like, I only attract broken people. I don't believe that we are what we attract. Not all the time. I believe we are what we accept. So if you feel that same familiar spirit that you know you didn't experience before, I'm talking to myself on this one, child, because the shit just happened to me recent. I was like, girl, what you doing? What is you doing, girl? We are what we accept. You're going to be all kind of people. And sometimes it has nothing to do with you. You just need to make sure that you don't allow that same experience to repeat itself by making a conscious decision. Nope, not dealing with that. Nope, see that from afar. Nope, been there before. Nope, ain't doing that again. So, again, I just want to bring it back to the title of the video. Dealing with people who refuse to grow is very tough. And that's just the bottom line of it, man. Especially when you know that they have a brighter future than what they're willing to accept, but that's not your assignment. It is not your assignment. Somebody else's work is not your assignment. Even with what I said earlier, as far as being an usher to help people go through, I cannot do the work for them. I can present the options to them, and I can see when it's time for me to part ways with that situation. I'm not going to make their healing my responsibility. I'm not going to allow people to project their shit onto me because people do that. Some people, like, if you guys study psychology in the brain and like our behaviors, you will understand why people do the shit that they do. And then you will understand that it has nothing to do with you. And until you come into that knowledge and just educate yourself, you're going to be running around thinking that some of the shit that's happening to you is your fault. And it's not true. It's not true. The Bible says that, and I'm not even a Bible thumper, I don't know a whole lot of verses, but I know that it says that we perish because of lack of knowledge. That's absolutely correct. Learn something, and show up differently in your life. And that's the only reason why I'm able to say that is because that's what I have done. And again, I'm just so thankful for the people God has placed into my life and that I've been open to receive, because it has just changed my perspective about what I'm going through presently and the things that I have gone through, because it's been really tough. And I've just allowed myself to cry it out, pray it out, be upset, live in joy. I'm just really joyful. I feel happy. Like, I don't know. I just feel joy. Like, it's just doing your work is just important. It allows for these feelings, you know, to occur in your life, joy and happiness and contentment, you know. You got to go through the ugly shit to get here. Do I have my days? Absolutely. The last 2 days, this gloomy ass weather, I've been in the house like, I'm going to stay in bed. But overall, spirit wise, I feel good. All is not well. I mean, all is not perfect, but all is well. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. All is not perfect, but all is well. And the proof of that in my life is the way that things are working out without me having to do anything, without me having to lift a finger. I'm just being led. I'm in my flow. And I just like coming on here sharing these messages, especially when I get the urge to. And when I turn my phone on, do not disturb, I got a message. I want to talk to y'all about it. And I know this is going to touch somebody. I already know. I just know. And I don't care if it's just one person. I just hope that you listen to this message and however long you're supposed to listen to it to get what you need. And just understand that, yes, you have some challenging relationships in your life, or you've had them and you just, you know, you wish this person would do this, or you wish this situation would be like that. And, you know, sometimes it just don't be like that. And we can't spend our lives hoping, wishing, and praying things were different. We can reframe how we deal with that person in the situation in order to get the joy and the love and the peace and the happiness that God wants us to have by focusing on other things and not that. You cannot keep reliving the past and like, I wish this person would do this. I wish this person didn't do that. I get it. I still have my days. But overall, I'm getting the lesson, and that is that I can't change nobody but myself. There are people who are going to hate the fact that you are on a journey to be better. There are people who won't understand it because it doesn't benefit the narrative that they have in their head about you. It doesn't benefit the narrative that they have shared with others about you, because now you don't fit the lie that they told. But that's okay. Again, that has nothing to do with you. I'm sitting on the side where I can share this because I'm living it and I've been through that, and it does not feel good because you want to run to the rooftops and tell this person that I didn't do this, I didn't say that, I'm not this person. I'm finally at a place where I'm just like, girl, man, believe what you want to believe because you don't know the truth. And people pulling the wool over your eyes because they don't want to do their work. You know, when you put your stuff on front street and you share a little bit about, you know, what you've been through, your struggles, when you put that stuff out there, some people try to use that to their benefit and say, see, told you, she did it. Walk in your truth, because the same, what they say, the same person pointing one finger this way, they got three pointing back at them.